sit for a second.
Okay, well, you're obviously in pain, so where are your crutches? What, they not go with your outfits or something?
Okay. My ankle was just fine until I put all of my weight on it, hauling your ass out of the dumpster.
I know that you did not just call me fat.
Okay, would you drop it already? Why are you always so angry with me?
God, because, Joss! I'm so sick of you getting everything that you want. First it's the Easter Island hike, and then it's getting into Dalton's class, even though that's already started. Everything just always seems to work out for you.
That's funny. That's exactly what I used to think about you when we were kids. You were perfect. You could do no wrong. You never got into trouble.
It's because I was always being who everybody else wanted me to be.
Well, look at where that got you. You're now a criminal with a rap sheet.
Yeah. Public enemy number one. I don't. You know, I was always envious of you when we were kids. I mean, you were like this super cool girl who lived part-time in Australia, and you surfed, and you never cared what people thought about you. You weren't afraid to push the boundaries and go after the things that you wanted.
Oh, wow. We remember things differently.
Yeah, I guess. It always bugged me that you were so fearless. That you weren't afraid to go after the things that you wanted. Meanwhile, here I was, stuck being this good little rule follower.
I was jealous of you. It always seemed like you had everything figured out. You didn't need to break the rules or push the boundaries to get what you wanted.
Yeah, well, now all I want to do is fight for what's right. Here I am, covered in paint, gum in my hair that a tiny child put there.
Well, it looks good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, I really think that I'm making it work. Tell me one thing, though. How did you actually get into Dalton's class when I know there are at least 10 people who are on that wait list?
My father...
I don't know how I got into environmental physics. But what I do know is I didn't ask for any special favors.
Guess PCU really will do whatever it takes to keep your dad happy. Someone's got to pay for a new sports center.
I know that it's unfair that I got into Dalton's class when there was such a long wait list. But now that I'm in the class, I'm gonna work my ass off. It's better.
Thank you.
I'll see you in class.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons. So, let's talk a little bit more about Emma and Josh today. They had some interesting scenes today. As y'all know, I said I was going to cover this on Friday because I saw in the preview that Josh was going to confront Emma about why she, keeps hating on her or keeps coming after her, acting vicious towards her or whatever. And I'm glad Josh finally did this because I wanted her to do it way back when they first met each other, when they first ran into each other at the diner when Emma came back home for the first time. So I think this is around Christmas or after Christmas or something like that. And I was like, man, bro, I wanted Josh to confront her because I feel like she was being nasty to her or whatever. So she finds her in the dumpster. I went over that video earlier, so make sure y'all go back and watch that one as well. So she finds her in the dumpster and pulls her out. Emma was kind of being stubborn, like she didn't want to be pulled out by Josh, but they started going back and forth to each other. But at least they were getting the truth out on why they were being so petty to each other. What was interesting was that Josh also revealed that she felt like Emma was someone that got everything she wanted or was acting like Miss Perfect growing up. It was the same sentiments that Emma was telling Josh when she confronted her about it, was that she felt like Josh was this, this perfect girl who used to go back and forth to Australia. She wasn't fearless. She was fearless of stuff, and, she was just jealous of her. So I always knew it was a jealousy thing between those two. But I do feel like it's more than that. At this point, but I do think that was like the initial things when they were growing up, why they did kind of despise each other, but mainly coming from Emma's side. I felt like it was mainly coming from Emma's side more than Josh. But I'm glad Josh, admitted that there was some some pettiness on her side too, but I don't feel like it's as big as Emma's though. But so like I said, they're doing their little frenemy thing where it seems like they're cool again. They're like off and on every single time. And I guess that's going to be their relationship going forward. It's just being frenemies. But here's the thing. So I had got into this in the last video, right? And I wanted to make sure I relayed this to y'all to talk about this in the comment section below, because one thing that I think went over a lot of people's heads, at least it's more of a theory though, but just, it was very suspicious. Like, Emma was acting really strange leading up to the point where she was in the dumpster. Because I did the video on Friday where, remember when she was about to take out the trash, Felicia ran into her, and unlike when the previous encounter that Felicia had with Emma, it was a little bit better. Like, it was like more fun. Emma was in high spirits. She was, getting along with the kids or whatever. Then the next time, she looked sad and depressed. And it was just a different feeling. Like, you knew Felicia knew something was wrong with Emma at that point. And it just felt like her whole aura had changed at that point. And it got to me when I watched it on Friday, especially seeing Felicia's expression. So I made sure I did a video on that. If you, make sure y'all watch that one from Friday as well if you haven't seen it already. But now picking up from that, right? So in the last video, like I said that I did, when Josh first found her in the trash and helped her out, I felt like that was a little suspicious. Like, okay, you're taking out the trash. Those dumpsters are pretty tall. How did you just trip yourself into there and like that was accidental? So we've been getting to the whole thing with Emma, and I feel like there's another underlying story with Emma's character that hasn't been revealed on the show yet. And something's telling me she saw, okay, just in that initial scene, something tells me that Emma was trying to hide from something, because if you were able to get into that dumpster like that, to me, why were you still in there? Why didn't you help yourself out before then? Like, why did it take till Josh came for you to get out of there, man? Because I don't know how long Emma was like stuck in there, but like, she didn't even try to like open the door or anything like that. Like, nah, you were hiding from something. Like, you were hiding from someone or something. And so my first thought is, did she see Professor Dalton and she tried to hide or whatever, and she thought the best spot was to go in the dumpster? Like, maybe she didn't think too fast to find another hiding space, and she went in there, right, to not be seen. That's some spy type stuff, right? Like, when you think about it, that's like some spy type stuff. That's like what we saw from Joss earlier when she was spying on Professor Dalton. So it's making me wonder, like, because I know a couple of people have brought this up already in the community, and somebody brought it up on my channel like last week or the week before. She's tied to the WSB somehow, some way. Because remember, Brendan got involved in her case too. From California. There's something going on, man, and it'd be real interesting if somehow, some way, Emma is like if they're getting each other's way in this spy thing, and then it'd be revealed over the summertime that both of them were spying on Professor Dalton or something like that. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting because it's definitely something's going on here. Something's definitely going on. But we'll talk more about it in the future, man. But go ahead and give me your thoughts here. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. After News to Light.